Hi, and welcome to the New Era Book Connection. I'm Peggy Sue Skipper, and this is the show that introduces you to people who have really interesting messages for you, and they usually come out with those in book form, and I do love books. And we're talking today to a very interesting lady, Mariela, and she is in the process of coming out with her first book. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Peggy. I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here too. I think you're just delightful. And now you describe yourself as a true citizen of the world, which I love because I think we all have to become more that.
Sure.
What is that exactly? Why do you say that about yourself?
On a physical level, I was born in Argentina. I traveled since I was a little child all over the world. I lived overseas. I lived in different countries. My childhood actually was in Brazil. So it was a real international journey in this life, but I also feel connected to something much bigger than this life. And I think...
So maybe we should call you a citizen of the universe.
I love it, the cosmos.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a real true connection in that regards.
Well, great. And you kind of specialize, and I know you do a column for the New Era Times.
Correct.
On the Mayan calendar, right? Mm-hmm. So let's talk a little bit about that because that's a really popular column. People love that.
Wonderful.
So tell me about the Mayan calendar and what you do.
Everybody speaks about the Mayan calendar. In reality, there's 17 Mayan calendars.
Oh.
The one that I write in the column is about the Tzolk'in, and the Tzolk'in is the shortest count. That's the calendar that is related to the energies of the day, and it's also the energies of the person when we do an oracle reading. The longest calendar is the famous 2012, and in between there are many other calendars. So the Mayan calendar that we all speak about, tracking the energies of the day, is the base of my website as well, called Mayan Kin, where I want to share with the world in a simple way, because if you Google Mayan calendar, it's like overwhelming, it's a lot of information available, how to utilize it in our daily lives, how to use it as a very valuable tool for self-awareness, for evolving consciously in our lives and becoming better and better every day.
Okay, well, I love that. So is this kind of like your daily astrology forecast type thing? Okay.
Yeah.
But what's the difference? What's the difference between astrology and the Mayan calendar aspect?
Astrology is the map of the sky, let's say the day we were born. My astrological chart is based on the sky of the map, the moment and the place I was born.
How the planets were aligned when that happened.
Exactly. The Tzolk'in is on a galactic level, so it combines different, it's related to the sun, to the moon, to the galactic level, to the body level. So it doesn't really matter where you were born or at what time, but just the day. And those energies, it's a combination of energies actually, are your essence, or the essence of the day.
Oh, so that's interesting. So, and I just got this vision of like the onion being pulled back, like there are different layers of us, and this would be just another layer.
Absolutely.
Astrology, our astrology chart would be one layer, our numerology, and then this is another layer of who we are, maybe on a different perspective.
Correct. And the way I see it is that energy is one. Energy is love, energy flows, energy is everything, web of life, God, universe, cosmos, nature, it's all the same. And we use different tools, different words to express what energy is. And that's how I get connected with it.
Okay. So how did you, I mean, you're from the part of the world where the Mayans were, right? I mean, basically, as opposed to being from Canada, for instance, you know, the Mayans were more in the southern hemisphere. What made you get interested in them specifically?
In reality, it was very crazy because in 1999, I was finishing my master's. I thought in that moment, happily married. I had a beautiful house. I was only 29 years old. I was doing a great career. And I felt such a huge vacuum within that I couldn't explain. I couldn't understand myself. I had everything a person in my age could expect.
Everything that society said you should want.
Thank you.
Yes, I get that.
So I was speaking with a very dear friend of mine. She's very spiritual, very connected, and she said, "Why don't you call Patricia?" I had no clue what